I'm gonna take Wizarding World. Fluffy. Parcel tongue. James. It's a Remembrall. Fox.
That is correct. Give him another 2 points. He has been perfect.
Let's go Wizarding World.
Yes.
The Sword of Gryffindor, the Sword of Godric Gryffindor. Hermione. A Hippogriff. The Shrieking Shack. Igor Karkaroff.
And your winner!
It's the Elk here in the Elks Lodge, the most exciting man in face-off.
2. That is correct. And your winner! Wow.
Hey folks, Robert the Hobbit Parker here to compete in a Harry Potter exhibition match, and I'm super pumped.
Hey everyone, David the Spaniard Garcia here, and today I face one of the toughest challenges of my career as a competitor, even though that one is not too long. I am not sure if this is going to be my second released match or my third released match, but it's whatever.
What's up, face-off? Oh, wait, that's not this. That's the other thing. What's up, gentlemen, ladies, and all you face-off fools, all you face-off foes, anybody who thinks they can stand up to me.
It's me, the Renegade, and you've got me doing some exhibition as my debut. Typical American play.
Obviously, my namesake is for Middle-earth franchise, but Harry Potter and the Wizarding World is one that I'm just as passionate about, know just as much about, if not more.
So, the Harry Potter exhibition match. I am facing off against other 3 very capable competitors. These are like the... I don't know, like the Order of Merlin of Harry Potter and Wizarding World knowledge?
That's right, it's Harry Potter. Oh, it's gonna be magical. Oh, Wizarding World. I've got some opponents coming in here, some other competitors. Let's talk about these people I'm facing off against.
Whatever, I'll have to destroy it. Who am I even playing? The Spaniard? That little... Get out of here.
And I think what's really going to put me over the edge today is not only me representing Slytherin House, but also my experience in the fan leagues. Most of my competitors, the guys I'm playing against, have been around in the fan leagues for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. I've been here for 2.5 years.
I want to take Andrew Kelk down because I just want him to shut up and do his job and stop like bantering at the commissioners, bantering at me of how I do things and everything. I want to make sure I prove today that I know more about Harry Potter than him.
How about the commish himself, Mr. Garcia? And yes, I pronounced it right. You heard me. I'm not afraid of this man. He knows Harry Potter? Well, so what? I know everything there is to know about Harry Potter, and today I'm going to take him down.
And The Hobbit. This isn't Lord of the Rings. Go back to Middle-earth. Oh, wait. You can't. The greatest filmmaking nation on Earth doesn't accept your application.
I've played dozens and dozens of matches. I have concrete and effective studying strategies. I know what questions are like. I know I've written questions before.
The person I really want to prove myself against today is Robert the Hobbit Parker. Some people say, to be the best, you have to beat the best.
What about Robert the Hobbit Parker? Oh, he's the king. He's the heir apparent. Going to be the first geek-tacular champion. Today is not going to be your day, Robert Parker, because you're a Hobbit and I'm an Elk, and I'm going to step all over you.
Now, who is it? The Elk. Did he lose his... Yeah, he lost his singles match, but you know what? He seems like he hates everyone else, which I approve of.
So that experience is really going to help me here. I played one strictly Wizarding World match before in an old Full Metal Callout, and I missed one question the whole match. Looking to improve upon that, because of course there is always room for improvement.
So I just hope I am able to, cast a Confundus charm on him or something, or an Obliviate, or maybe this little one here is going to help me find some gold in this match.
And finally, one more man stepping into this match, the Renegade. Keith Kennedy, I've heard of this man. I've seen this man. He's talking a lot of smack in the Fan Leagues channel. I know you've all heard it out there. He's saying some real smart things. This is a man you got to look out for. So maybe, just maybe, I got one competitor who can face off again. Oh, never mind. That's not happening.
Oh well, exhibition. It'll just have to be another mark in the win column, of course.
But I'm here to have a good time, play a good game. I really respect everybody I'm playing against today, but I mean, I think I'm going to be able to come away with a win here.
All of us are going to bring their A game today. And whatever the outcome, I just hope I win because I really think I can do it. Robert is incredible, Robert is amazing, but I just feel in my bones that if I don't beat him, I will be super close. But the thing is, any of the other competitors will do that as well.
Let's get down to business. And remember, folks, when you face off against an elk, things get gory.
Whatever the outcome, whatever happens in this match, I can guarantee you guys, you are going to be entertained.
Hello everyone, welcome to this face-off match we got today. It is the first exhibition match we have in the league, which is the Harry Potter or Wizarding World franchise. So, I got defeated pretty badly in my last Geek match, so I decided why not give a hard time to the competitors instead. I'm joined today by the commissioner of the Geek League, the lovely DJ Snacks. How are you, DJ?
Hey, good afternoon, Face-Off fanatics. Welcome to this Harry Potter exhibition match, the Wizarding World. I was delighted to be asked to join the desk to call this match today, especially since I really don't know anything about Harry Potter, so this is going to be a learning experience for me.
Good one. By the way, I'm Jimmy, also known as Hazard. I might have missed that. You all know me anyway, so it's good. So we have 4 competitors here today from 4 different parts of the world. We have Canada, United States, New Zealand, and also Spain. So it's a pretty international match as well. What do you think about it, Snacks?
Yeah, I like having all these international competitors in here. It makes it more of a challenge to get these matches recorded. Some people might be running a little bit low on their sleep level there. Some people might end up being snowed in because they're up there in the Great White North. You never know what's going to come out of Spain except some really good food anyways, right?
And also New Zealand is a day in the future, so he's pretty... he knows everything now, all the questions.
Yeah, he should know all the answers already, right?
That is correct.
All right. Let's get into some introductions for this fantastic match today. What do you think?
Let's do this.
All right. Introducing first, representing the great nation of Canada. He is coming from the Great White North. He is in the Elks Lodge. He is tuned in and ready to go for the match. You know him as the Elk. He is Andrew Kelk.
Face-off fans, face-off fanatics, once again the Elk is here. I'm going to defeat everybody on the table today, and I have one thing to say to my competitors, but I had some trouble with the spelling. It's G-O-G, good. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Strong words to start. Strong words to start. That's right. All right. Introducing next, representing the great nation of New Zealand, coming to you live from the Inn of the Prancing Pony, he is known as the Renegade, Keith Kennedy!
Hello! How's it going? Go fuck yourself.
Do you have anything more to say? Guys, come on.
No, not really. And introducing next, from the outstanding nation of Spain, he is one of the commissioners with myself in the movie trivia face-off singles division. He is also competing in the Geektacular division. He is simply known as the Spaniard. It is David Garcia.
What's up, David?
Can I cast a Silencios in those two?
No, but thanks for asking.
Okay.
Wait until I ask the questions.
It might be better timing then. All right, and our last competitor today. Guys, if you have watched anything from Multiplex, if you have watched anything from Full Metal Trivia, you know who this guy is. He needs no other introduction that he owns pretty much everything geek-tacular across all the leagues, and he's trying to do it here in the Movie Trivia Face-Off. He is known as the Hobbit, representing the USA today. He is Robert Parker.
Yeah, really excited to be here. I don't mean to kill you guys, just to maim or seriously injure. Let's get going.
Let's hear the rules for round one. So, round one goes like this. Each competitor is gonna get 10 questions from 10 different areas of the Harry Potter franchise. Each question is a value of 1 point. If you have the 10 questions right in your round, you're gonna get a perfect round. Each competitor must write legibly the answer on the board and show it when asked. And finally, don't forget that during the match, you also have 3 repeats and 1 challenge rule. Do you guys understand the rules?
Yep.
David?
Yes.
Great, let's do this. Let's get ready to face off.
Outstanding.
Always. So, guys, question number 1 in the realm of Order of the Phoenix. The question is, in what year was Order of the Phoenix released? I've seen the movie.
I have never seen any Harry Potter movie or have read any of the books. I literally know nothing about this.
Oh well.
5,
If you cannot
3,
see what, okay.
2, 1. Pens down.
Let's go to David.
Okay. 2005.
That is incorrect. Drew.
2007.
2007 is correct. Robert.
July of 2007.
Great. And Keith.
2007.
Good one. Excellent job.
All right. Gentlemen, your next question comes from the category of magical objects, spells, and vehicles. Over the course of the series, Harry receives 2 brooms as a gift. Name both models, and we'll give you a little bit extra time since we're asking for 2 answers. I didn't know broomsticks had models.
But I still believe it's pretty medieval as a mean of transport.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Could it be a
5,
quad?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And we'll start with Renegade.
That's Nimbus 2000 and Firebolt.
Yes,
And
sir.
Elk.
Nimbus 2000 and Firebolt.
And the Hobbit.
Nimbus 2000 and Firebolt.
And Spaniard.
Nimbus 2005 mode.
Correct across the board.
Indeed. Perfect round so far for Keith, Robert, and Drew. Next question is going to come in category of Philosopher's Stone. Question number 3. Who directed Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Directors are important, I think.
I'm not good in the category directors in general, much less anything specific like what these ones are. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right. In the Philosopher's Stone, who directed Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Or the Sorcerer's Stone if you are abroad.
It's just me. It's just me.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Chief.
Did I not go first last? Okay.
Yeah,
Chris Columbus.
I'll accept that. It's alright. David.
Chris Columbus.
It's alright. Drew.
I almost hate to say this very American name, Chris Columbus.
You are correct. And Robert.
Chris Columbus.
That is correct.
It's not an American name. Your next question comes from the category of the Chamber of Secrets. Question is, how many times has Gilderoy Lockhart won the Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award? That's a wordy question.
It's a number, I believe.
It is a number. But that was a lot to say. 5, 4.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, give me 1 second. And the question again. How many times has Gilderoy Lockhart won the Witch Weekly's Most Charming Smile Award? Two competitors using a JTE early in the match. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And we will start with the Elk.
5 times.
That is correct. And Hobbit.
5-time winner.
And Spaniard.
3.
And Renegade.
Definitely a poll, but 5.
All right, everybody but the Spaniard getting that question correct. That's a 4-4-4-2 score at this time.
With one GT rule used by Robert and by Renegade.
Absolutely.
Alright guys, question number 5. In the category of heroes and villains, list 2 of the 3 items used in Voldemort's resurrection ritual in Goblet of Fire.
We'll give you some extra time since we're asking for multiple.
How many would you like to keep listed?
And we'll be lenient on the description of the items.
Yeah, that's fair.
Always.
That's fair.
I'm a good guy usually, so I try to be fair.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
and repeat.
Alright. In heroes and villains, list 2 of the 3 items used in Voldemort's resurrection ritual in Goblet of Fire. We're gonna run out of GT rules pretty soon.
It's possible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hobbit.
A bone of the father, flesh of the servant, and blood of the enemy.
That is correct. Let's go to David.
I put Wormtail's hand, Harry's blood, and Voldemort's father's bone.
Yes, sir. Alex said this. And Elk.
Harry's blood, Wormtail's hand, his father's bone.
That is correct. And Renegade.
I had blood of follower and bone of ancestor.
Oh, I can accept that though. So far we only have 2 perfect rounds by Robert and Kelk. Good work, guys.
Looking good. Your next question, gentlemen, comes from the category of Goblet of Fire. Before the first Triwizard task, the champions are asked to pick their dragons one at a time. Who is the first to choose? We're looking for the character name.
You have 1 chance out of 26, I believe.
Nice. Nice. I didn't know they had dragons. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we will go with the Hobbit.
Fleur Delacour.
Yes.
And Spaniard.
Fleur de la Cour.
And Renegade.
Put Victor Crumb.
And Elk.
Here's a free one for the rest if it comes up later. Picking the Welsh Green, Fleur Delacour.
All
We have
right.
Andrew at 6. We have Robert at 6. Spaniard and Kennedy are both at 4.
4. The next question, guys, is going to be in the category of Half-Blood Prince. Which spell does Hermione uses on Cormac McLagan to make him fail the Quidditch tryouts?
Oh. Needed a spell to make him fail? That's pretty bad.
Do you know what Quidditch is, Snacks?
Something about a broom and a snitch.
And a ball. Yeah, correct. It's like soccer, but
5, 4,
Repeat.
3.
second GT rule there. The question is in the category of Half-Blood Prince. Which spell does Hermione uses on Cormac McLagan to make him fail the Quidditch tryouts?
The only reason I know about snitch is because of one of Mark Andreyko's t-shirts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it said snitches be crazy, so I had to look it up.
You can buy it on
5,
tpublic.com.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Let's go to Renegade.
Don't have it.
Alright. Abbott.
The Confundus Charm.
Yes, sir. Spaniard.
Confundus.
Yes, and Elk.
Confundus.
Excellent job.
Very nice. All right, your next question comes from the category of magical locations. These are places where they are magical. And that question will be, what is the other name given to the Weasley's house? You gotta have alternate names for your house now? What?
Well, it's like the Eiffel Tower, you know. You gotta name your things. Where to live.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with Spaniard.
The barrel.
And
Yes.
Renegade.
Burrow. It's very hard to read, but there.
The burrow.
And the
sir.
Hobbit.
The burrow.
All right.
All right.
Looking
Good
good.
job, guys. Robert and Drew still perfect so far through 8 questions.
Don't jinx it.
Like Ellis like to say, here's
Not
your
gonna win.
penultimate question. In the category of Fantastic Beasts, this covers both movies. What race of animal is Frank that Newt tries to return to his native land of Arizona?
You know,
Can I repeat? I had a stutter right in the middle of that. The
all right.
key bits.
In Fantastic Beasts, what is the race of animal? What race of animal is Frank that Newt tries to return to its native state of Arizona?
you know, I don't know anything about Harry Potter or the Wizarding World, but I actually would have gotten this correct.
I'm sure it's a weird name like, dude or
Fruzenglaja. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
let's go to Spaniard.
Thunderbird.
That is correct. Let's go to Hobbit.
Thunderbird.
Yes, sir. Keith. Don't have it. And Drew.
T-Bird, baby. Thunderbird.
It's not a
looking
Ford,
for
though.
Looking for a perfect round from these two. Wow. 9-9. Spaniard checks in with 7 points, and the Renegade brings up the rear with 5. Your last question, gentlemen,
Don't
in
choke,
this first
partner.
round. In this first round would be from the category of mixed bag. Everybody's favorite mixed bag. Which composer scored the least movies in the Wizarding World franchise?
No way
This is
he's
a deep
got
question.
This. No way he's got this.
This is a deep question.
Well, surprisingly, they all did 2 or
5,
more except
4,
that guy.
3,
I think it's a
2,
bit unfair that this
1.
question goes to
Pens down.
Parker.
We're going to start with the Renegade.
Patrick Doyle.
And
Sir.
Elk.
Oh, there's no way he's got Patrick Doyle.
And the Hobbit.
Patrick Doyle. Yeah,
And
Patrick
Spaniard.
I messed up his name, John Doyle.
Oh. We have 2 perfect rounds, guys.
That's right,
Good
the end
job,
of round
Robert.
1. 2 perfect rounds, the Elk and the Hobbit. Spaniard checking in with 7, and Kennedy with 6.
Yes, indeed. Your bonus question is going to be in the realm of Prisoner of Azkaban. And since you are both answering, please write it down on your whiteboard, as usual. The question in the category of Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the name of the book that attacks people when opening it without stroking the spine.
I'm just going to leave this one alone.
It's a book. I guess
1 point question.
it is
Easy.
indeed.
You
5,
passed it to them. You gave them
4,
a 3 point.
3, 2, 1. Pens down.
Elk.
The little black book with all my ex-girlfriend's number in it. The Monster Book of Monsters.
That is correct. Hobbit.
The Monster Book of Monsters.
That is correct. Good job, guys.
Man,
So, to remind the score before heading to round 2, the score is currently Drew and Robert with 11, David with 7, and Keith with 6 points.
man, 2 perfect rounds. 2 perfect rounds out of round 1. That was unexpected. You know, everybody
Indeed.
expects the Elk to just be funny. They didn't know. The man knows his Harry Potter movie knowledge. Of course, you know, Robert Parker, not unexpected for him to just sweep right through the round, right?
Well, he comes from the Elk house, so
Yeah.
I don't know what he smokes in the house, but it's pretty good, it seems.
Well, hopefully he's not having any elk jerky for dinner tonight. All right, let's move on to the second round. All right, welcome back to this Harry Potter exhibition match. We're going to start round 2, the wheel round, the wheel of gloom and doom, as some people call it. Then the rules are going to be as follows. Each competitor will spin the wheel. You can respin once. Since we're not using opponent's choice, that does not apply. You can respin once. Each competitor will get 5 questions from their chosen category. Questions are worth 2 points. If multiple choice is requested, the point values will drop to 1 point each. Opponents may steal if the competitor gives an incorrect answer, and repeats and challenges are still in effect. That means the Renegade has 1 repeat left. Both Garcia and the Hobbit have 2, and Andrew has all 3 of his. Do we understand the rules, folks?
Yep.
All right. Well, since Robert is most definitely the favorite coming into this match, we will ask him first, sir. Do you want to spin or defer to Andrew?
I'm just gonna go. Let's spin it.
All right. Give her a spin there, Mr. Derry. Wait. We need to know the categories.
The categories on the wheel today are as follow. You have Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows, Fantastic Beasts, Magical Objects, Spell and Vehicles, Magical Locations and Creatures, and finally, Heroes and Villains.
All right. And the first spin for the Hobbit looks like it lands on Heroes and Villains. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Would you like to keep that or spin again there, Hobbit?
I'm gonna spin that again.
All right.
Alright,
I'm not
let's
gonna lose.
spin from the pegs, as always. It's gonna be in Philosopher's Stone.
All right, perfect.
Alright,
So, question, do we need to use the whiteboards in the very unlikely case of a steal opportunity?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
If you are attempting to steal, you will have to write your answer on the whiteboard.
I wasn't speaking for myself, I was speaking for Roberts.
Bullshit.
Did you find a pen that works yet? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Turn your camera back on there, Mr. Derry.
I'm gonna read the questions for Robert.
Yes, but you still need to have your camera turned back on. You don't need to share the wheel for this.
You're so right. Alright.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, kind of.
And
Oh, I like my picture.
there we go. All
There
right.
you go.
All right.
Alright. Hobbit, are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do this. Question number 1 in the realm of Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone if you're abroad. Question number 1. How many presents does Dudley complains having, saying he had more the year before?
36, but last year he had 37.
That is correct. Good job. Question number 2 in the same realm. The question is gonna be, what is the first line spoken in a movie?
I should have known that you would be here, Professor McGonagall.
Do you think, Snacks? Do we accept
He
this?
got, yeah. Oh, yeah. He said it.
Alright, 2 points for Robert.
The answer we were looking for was, I should have known that you would be here, so I have to give him that one.
Question number 3 in Philosopher's Stone. In Ollivander's shop, Harry tries out 2 wands before settling on the 3rd one. What happens when he tries out the 2nd one?
Ooh, the second one.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna say all the drawers come out.
That is incorrect. For the steal, guys,
Oh,
please write down the answer. We'll give you a countdown.
Wow, this is a 2-point steal, too. Keep that in mind. This is a
5,
2-point steal.
4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Alright,
Repeat.
let's do this. Second one, standard. The question is, in Ollivander's shop, Harry tries out 2 wands before settling on the 3rd one. What happens when he tries out the 2nd one? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Renegade.
A vase explodes, or a ceramic pot holding flowers of some sort.
That is correct. Elk.
Small explosion.
I can give
we're
you
looking
that.
for specific objects. Sorry, Elk.
David.
Breaks a glass.
Well,
Okay, before you say that, we call glass in here to the place where you drink. not a base.
But he's right in the sense that the object isn't glass, the vase.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it to him.
What's the object? Okay.
It's a vase. All right.
So
We have a challenge.
did I get the point or not?
Hold on. We have a challenge.
That's good to check it out.
Elk, what are you challenging?
Question
Right again.
what occurs, not what object it occurs to.
All right, we're back from the challenge. Drew, or the Elk, as he likes to be called, challenged that his answer was indeed correct, and we ruled it out. So we had a discussion, and we indeed we given him the points. So big steal there for the three guys on Robert's question.
Man, I didn't think anybody would ever get to steal a question from Robert Parker in a Harry Potter match.
I'd like to quote a movie. I'd like to quote a movie that is called Rocky IV. The Russian is cut.
And the sharks are smelling the blood in the water.
Let's see if it impacts him a lot.
Wow.
Question number 4 in the category of Philosopher's Stone. What veteran comedian actor portrays nearly headless Nick?
John Cleese.
That is correct. And finally, the final question in the realm of Philosopher's Stone. Voldemort attacks a unicorn, or Quirrell attacks a unicorn, and drinks its blood to prolong its life. What color is shown to be the unicorn's blood?
It's silver.
That is correct.
I didn't even bother to start the timer on any of those questions for him. You know that, right?
A big miss from Robert in this round. So let's see now who's next. Elk,
All right.
you're the next
Elk
in the
is
lead.
going to be next. All right, bring
You know
up the
what?
wheel. And...
I like this stealing thing. Let's pass it on.
All right. So, Spaniard, do you have the next highest score? Do you want to spin or defer to the Renegade?
Let's go.
All right, I'm bringing it
Get the
up.
wheel.
Are you ready, guys? David, tell me when to go.
Spin.
Oh,
The wand actually worked. Wow. Incredible.
oh, we're gonna spin again. Philosopher's
Yeah.
Stone.
I'm glad because I am not sure if I would have gotten that question.
The wheel is rigged. Okay, it's locations and creatures. Would you like to keep it?
Keep it. You know what? Let's spin that one in.
All right, let's do
There are
it.
too many creatures in Fantastic Beasts to keep up.
You? Oh no!
Oh. Is it
Locations and creatures.
Well, let's do it.
All right. Well, I guess you're going to get magical locations and creatures for your 5 questions here in the second round. Are you ready?
Now I have to say I feel Joss's pain, I guess.
All right. Your first question from the category of magical locations and creatures is as follows. Harry discovers he has a vault in the Gringotts Bank and goes there with Hagrid. What number is Harry's vault?
Okay.
Robert is
600.
ready.
Shut up! I'm answering.
All right.
687.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Your next question is: Harry boards the night bus in POA and encounters Stan Shunpike.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh, okay. Prisoner of Azkaban. Sorry, I don't know the abbreviations. My apologies. What is the name of the... I will start over for that. Harry boards the night bus in Prisoner of Azkaban and encounters Stan Shunpike. What is the name of the elder character who drives the bus?
Ernie.
I don't even know if I'm going to need my timer in this this part of the match.
Yes,
Your
indeed.
next question. The substance that helped erase the memories of the Nomage in New York came from which creature? He is channeling his inner Harry Potter.
Swooping evil?
That is correct for 2 more points, giving him 15 at this point and 2 questions to go. Up next, what is the level 1 floor of the Ministry of Magic called?
Deep cut.
I got nothing.
It is set in the elevator in Order of the Phoenix.
And 5, 4, 3.
Multiple
2.
choice.
All right. And your options are A, the Department of Magical Accidents and Catastrophes. B, the Ministry of Magic and Support Staff. C, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. Or D, the Department of International Magic Cooperation.
The Department of Magical Law Enforcement?
That is incorrect. We are going to go for the steals. You ready there, Renegade?
Yep.
Already.
All right.
It's B, the Ministry for Magic and Support Staff.
That is correct.
Yes.
B, baby.
And Hobbit.
Beep.
1 point steal for all three. 1 point.
Big steal.
I thought that
Makes
was
up
where
half of his steal back.
I thought that floor was where Jaxley comes in, so I figured he's the head of that department.
Yeah.
So
All right. Your last question in round 2 is as follows. What species of dragon was Norbert, the pet that Hagrid hatches during the Philosopher's Stone?
a Norwegian from Norway, Ridgeback.
That is correct. And at the end of round 2,
Like, I will not make this
the
work.
end of the questions in round 2 for the Spaniard. He has 17 points. That is just slightly behind Robert Parker's 20 at this point. All right.
Yes,
Up
indeed.
next.
Up next.
Do you
Drew,
want to spin or
do you-
defer again?
Finally, an opponent I'm happy to give something to. Take it away, Renegade.
All right, there you go, Renegade. You ready for your spin?
Yep, go ahead.
Thank you. Category is gonna be Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right.
Chamber of
No
Secrets it
mucking around
is.
here, mate.
I'm gonna be asking you questions, Renegade. Give me 1 second. Rispin is overrated. All right. Your questions in the realm of Chamber of Secret. Question number 1. Let me get to it. All right. Question number 1. Tom Riddle's diary shows a flashback from 50 years ago. To which date do they flashback to?
Parker didn't even wait for you to finish. He already had the answer written down.
I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, March 2nd, B, April 23rd, C, May 18th, or D, June 13th.
Gonna go D.
That is correct. 1 point. All right. Question number 2 in the same realm. What spell does Snape use to get rid of the snake during the dueling club scene?
You know, looking at the answer, this answer actually makes sense for that question.
Oh well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple options are as follow: A, Vipera evanesca; B, Alarte ascendari; C, Lacarnum inflammari; or D, Deletrius.
I didn't know we were allowed to
B.
use.
Say that again, please.
B,
As in boy?
as in boy.
That is incorrect. For the seal, guys, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go to the Hobbit.
Vipera Evanesca.
That is correct. Elk.
C.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Spaniard.
Vipera Evanesca.
That is correct.
Dude, you're not
Russian
allowed to
Scott.
jinx it anymore. If those words
I
taken
am
down
not.
can...
I don't know Latin, but I'm pretty sure that means a snake go fuck yourself.
Are you sure it wasn't elk do the same thing?
That is indeed the case.
Wow.
All right, guys.
Boy, you can go ahead and congratulate yourselves when my wheel round is over.
We'll see
Okay,
about
before you
that.
read this question, if
Question number 3.
if Spaniard didn't get this answer correct, I would reach to the computer and slap him on this next question.
Wasn't the answer Spanish? No? Oh.
We'll see.
Alright guys, question number 3 in the realm of Chamber of Secrets. What ingredient is used to cure the petrified students after the basilisk?
You son of a bitch!
Sorry, I had trouble hearing you there. It went a bit robot.
Yeah.
Free repeat.
Alright. What ingredient is used to cure the petrified students after the basilisk is defeated?
Oh man.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
Alright. Repeat
That
number
was
3 for
last.
Keith.
JTE.
Question is, what ingredient is used to cure the petrified students after the basilisk is defeated?
Oh. Damn, they talked about it the whole flippin' movie, didn't they?
Yes,
I
indeed.
don't know. I've never seen it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couldn't need an answer.
No answers.
Uh.
You don't have to write it down.
Oh, oops. I wrote it down. The drafted Mandrake wrote.
Yes.
Sorry.
But for next time, make sure to not go above the timer.
I know.
Well,
Sorry, that was my fault.
he wrote it down, so
Yeah.
Indeed.
David, when you're writing stuff, I can see what you're writing, so hide your
Yeah,
board
be
a
a
little
little more
bit.
careful with your board.
do you really need it?
No, he
No,
doesn't.
but
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You did
That
write
was-
down Mandragora again, didn't you?
That
I
was for
wrote Mandrake or Mandragora, which is actually correct.
Hey, Garcia, feel free to ignore Robert Parker when he says stuff like that. I'll take the points.
Oh. Alright guys, question number 4 in the realm of Chamber of Secrets for Renegade. It's a long question, so I'll try to be clear as possible. In the Transfiguration class, where the students learn about the Chamber of Secrets, there is something written on McGonagall's chalkboard. What is special about what's written on the board?
Solid question.
It is indeed. I was watching the movie and it kind of hit me when I saw it.
Very solid question. I'm gonna give him a little extra time on this one because that's wordy. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are as follow. A. It is written in blood. B. The board erases itself. C. The writing is mirrored. Or D. The basilisk is mentioned.
I know lots of teachers that would like a self-cleaning chalkboard.
It's magic.
It
5.
mentions the basilisk.
That is incorrect. For the steel guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Hobbit.
B.
That is incorrect. Drew.
B.
No. David.
B.
No. It is indeed. If you look at the movie, the writing is mirrored. And if you want to challenge, I'm gonna bring on the film and show it to you.
I trust you, Jimmy.
Thank you.
I do think this
appreciate
was. I mean,
I didn't look at the chalkboard in that scene.
I am loving these questions, by the way.
Very well done.
Thank you. Your last question, Renegade, in the realm of Chamber of Secrets. It's an easier one. What is the password spoken to open the stairwell to Dumbledore's office?
Big old softball thrown right up there for you.
You'd say that, but my brain just froze.
Oops.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Lemon pasties or something like that. Fucking.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Elk.
Sherbet lemon.
That is
That's
correct.
a bastard.
Hobbit.
Sherbet lemon.
That is correct. And Spaniard.
I knew it was a lolly or some shit.
Just lemon.
No. That is incorrect. Well done, Renegade. So the round is over. So next we have the last one in the round, which is Mr. Elk.
Oh, hey, can I get a
What's
check
that?
on that score real quick?
All right. The score that I'm showing right now is Robert Parker has at 23. The Spaniard is at 18. The Elk is at 16. And I have the Renegade at 10. Do you all concur with those point totals?
No, I got more.
Okay, tell me what you got. What did I miss?
Keith has 12.
Okay, that's what I missed. All right.
Robert is the correct score.
Yeah, I'm at 23.
David has 18.
Yeah.
And Drew has 16.
Okay.
Big lead for Robert.
Big,
And now
big, big.
Wait for it, baby. Wait for it. That lead's going away.
All righty, he's talking smack. Let's bring up the wheel and find out what he gets to spin out of. What questions
Anything
he
you
gets
want?
to miss.
Anything you'd like to get, Drew? Real quick?
Yeah,
I got the
category
beat.
where I get all 5 right.
Tell me when to spin now.
Do it.
Do it.
This man is
Wrong
eager to
franchise.
answer some questions.
Oh, is it
Keep
Fantastic
it.
Beasts?
Keep it, I dare you.
Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic
Would you
Beasts.
Would you like to spin again?
You know, I feel pretty good about this movie, but not as good as I do about some of the others. Go again.
All right.
Not
Sorry,
taking the
Abbott.
dare.
God, I hope it gets on that again.
Yeah, right?
We're gonna spin again.
Let's go.
That's your first spin.
Not much left.
Is it Prisoner of Azkaban?
Nice.
So,
Prisoner of Azkaban. All right. You spun Prisoner of Azkaban. Elk, are you ready?
Always.
All right. Your first question is, Harry and Hermione travel back in time to alter the evening's events. At what time and hour do they go back to? We're looking for the specific time. Lots of strange faces there.
Oh, shit.
3, 2,
Multiple
1.
choice.
All right.
Spaniard, hide your board.
I can give you the multiple choice options. They are A, 6:30 p.m., B, 7 p.m., C, 7:30 p.m., or D, 8 p.m. Solid use of the multiple choice there.
Indeed. It's a time.
Yes, we were looking for a specific time.
Let's go with B, 7 p.m.
That is incorrect. We're going to start steals in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pens down. Renegade.
C?
That is correct. 7:30 p.m. Spaniard.
7:30.
And Hobbit.
Dun, dun.
1 point
Yes.
steal for all competitors.
Big steal there.
All right.
Again.
You are right, Elk. I like this stealing thing.
Oh.
I can tell you're stealing my lines.
Oh.
David's going
Oh.
heel now.
Nice.
And
I
your
mean,
next,
if I am not winning this, at least I am bringing someone with me.
Well, if I can
Okay.
promise you one thing, Spaniard, you're not winning this.
well, your next question is, in the divination class, what creature of legend does Professor Trelawney?
Trelawney.
Trelawney, okay.
Yeah.
See, Professor Trelawney see in Harry's cup of tea leaves.
The Grim.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yes, indeed.
Third question in round 2 for the Elk. When Sirius and Harry are on the lakeshore with the Dementors, who does Harry initially think conjured the Patronus
His
charm?
father.
Gee, thanks for letting me finish the question there, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I need you to finish it to be correct? I don't know how this works.
It's called courtesy, something you Canadians are normally known for.
Did I break your concentration?
Oh, Snacks. You know what I'm going to say to that, right? It's not I'm sorry.
Well, you're welcome. Question number 4. Which spell does Hermione use to open Sirius's jail cell door atop a tower and free him?
Bombarda?
That is also correct.
Really
Your
impressive there.
last question is this. When Harry encounters Cornelius Fudge at the Leaky Cauldron, the minister says that the accident with Aunt Marge has been dealt with by which department of the ministry?
Those departments. Ugh.
God, I know I can get this for 2 points, but there's no fucking way I'm giving Robert the chance. Multiple.
All right, and your multiple choice is as follows. A, the Muggle-Worthy Excuses Committee. B, the Magical Law Enforcement Department. C, the Accidental Magic Reversals Department.
Yes.
1 point there. Good job.
1 point. And at the end of round 2, looks like scores are the Hobbit has 24. The Elk has 23. Garcia has 19. And the Renegade is sitting currently at 13, heading into round 3. Now, right now, the Renegade is on the verge of being TKO'd if he does not answer at least all three. He has to answer all 3 of his questions to stay in the game. But if he misses his first one, he is being TKO'd. Let's move on to round 3. Here we go.
Here we go for round 3. Here are the rules for round 3. Each competitor is going to get 3 questions from 3 different categories, which they will select with a number from 1 to 12. First question is going to be 2 points, the second one is 3 points, and the last one is 5. The last place competitor is going to go first, and until everyone is mathematically eliminated, we'll still be going on. Remember that your GT rules and challenges are still on the board. And do you understand the rules, guys?
Yes.
Good job.
All right, and I do want to point out that actually the Renegade Keith Kennedy has already been technically knocked out. There was no way he was able to stay in and challenge to this game. Big shout out to the Renegade. Thank you for joining us, sir. We do appreciate it. And we're going to move on into the numbers. And Hobbit, you are in the lead. Let's get your 3 numbers first from 1 to 12.
Yep, we'll do 8, 10, and 4.
8, 10, and 4. And Elk, you are next.
Well, Parker took 10 away from me, and I only deal with number 1, so give me 1, 11, and 12.
1, 11, and 12 it is. And Spaniard.
Okay, I am going to go 3, 7, and what's left? 9?
Yep.
9 is
You're good.
available. 3, 7, and 9. And since
right.
you are in last place with 19 points, we are going to have to start with you. All right. And you picked number 3 to start. Your 2-point question is in the category of, looks like Fantastic Beasts. Fantastic Beasts. And your question is, who composed the score of both Fantastic Beasts movies?
James Newton Howard.
That is correct for 2 points, giving you 21. You're still going to have to answer your 3-point question to bounce it over to Andrew the Elk. You chose number 7, and that looks like it's going to be, well, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Okay, shit.
So your 3-point question from the category of Prisoner of Azkaban to tie you with Robert and send it over to the Elk. The question is, according to Sirius Black, for how long was he incarcerated in Azkaban before breaking out?
12 years.
You
That
did
is
say
correct.
12, and that is correct for 3 points, tying you for the moment with Robert the Hobbit Parker, and that jumps it over to the Elk to answer his first 2-point question.
I'm going to be asking the Albert this question. No, Drew. Sorry. Ooh la la. Phew. So, Drew,
Is
you're
it
first.
hot in here?
A bit. Alright, Elk, you selected number 1. Category for number 1 is magical locations and creatures. I'm gonna pick a question right now. Give me a second.
Grindelwald.
It's a 2-pointer. Come on, guys. What is your question, Drew? Is what is the name of the blue creature that Lockhart sets loose in the Defense of the Dark Arts classroom in Chamber of Secrets?
Cornish Pixies.
Correct.
Freshly caught.
That kicks it over. Now the Elk is at 25. Kicks it over to Robert Parker for his 2-point question. He picked number 8. That corresponds to magical objects,
Magical.
spells, and vehicles.
That's a good category to have in the 2-pointer.
Sure.
All right, and your 2-point question for the Hobbit is, how many inanimate objects have been chosen as Horcruxes by Voldemort?
Oh God, you gotta give me a second.
That will give you a little bit of extra time since we're that's kind of a
I'm sure you know what the Horcrux is. Snacks?
Sure, let's go with that. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All
Make sure I
right.
got it right.
Is your second JTE. The question again is, how many inanimate objects have been chosen as Horcruxes by Voldemort?
5.
5 is correct for 2 points, giving you 26, and that spins it right back over to the Spaniard. Got to answer his 5-point question to stay in the game.
Before that, I am
Mine is
going
rough.
to...
You always think like you missed one. You're like, oh shit, am I misremembering?
Spaniard, your 5-point question is gonna be in the realm of heroes and villains. Your question for 5 points, and in the lead, possibly the lead. If you miss the question, you're gonna be eliminated. Heroes and villains, 5-point question. Who portrays Igor Karkaroff in Goblet of Fire?
Okay. I am going to mess up the pronunciation here.
If you want to write it.
Predrag Bielak.
You're correct!
5 points. 5
Incredible.
points. 2, 3, 4, 5.
When I wrote the question, I was sure everyone was going to miss it. Oops.
That's a solid answer right there, putting you absolutely in the lead at 29 points total for you, David Spaniard Garcia. Kicks it
Big
back
pull
over
there.
to the Elk. Your next question, your 3-pointer. You picked 11. That corresponds to movie quotes. Movie quotes. And your 3-point question is, finish this quote from Dumbledore. Dark and difficult times lie ahead, Harry. Soon, we must all face the choice between what is right and blank.
What is simple?
Oh, you're close. That is not the answer.
Correct is what is easy. What is easy?
Oh, that
So
hurts.
very close. But on movie quotes, we got to have a solid, correct
Fuck it,
answer.
I got one question left. Challenge the damn thing.
All right, we have another challenge on the board. We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back.
All right, we're back from the challenge. And unfortunately, Elk, we're not going to be able to give it to you because the correct answer actually is what is easy. We were looking for a
Bullshit.
direct quote.
Fucking synonyms. What the hell?
Well, unfortunately, movie quotes, we do look for exact answers. So,
That's
sorry,
how, that's
can't
how
give you that
quotes
one.
work.
That's what's
Okay,
stolen from me. I'm saying
you're
it
going to
now.
have to answer your 5-point question to prevent Robert from outright winning the match and you being eliminated. Well, actually, Robert does have more questions to answer. My mistake. But your 5-pointer is from the category of Half-Blood Prince. Half-Blood Prince.
Please.
Let me try to find... Okay, there it is. And your 5-point question from the Half-Blood Prince to take the lead. After smelling the bottle that Ron almost died drinking, what 2 foods can Dumbledore detect inside the bottle when it is not spoiled by poison?
Licorice and honeysuckle.
No!
And
no.
Andrew the Elk has been eliminated. We're
Oh, that
looking
hurts.
for licorice and cherry.
Oh, you were so close.
Licorice and cherry. So,
The Canadian
we
is
are
mad.
at David Garcia with 29 points, no questions left to answer. Robert the Hobbit Parker is at 26 with his 3 and 5-pointers left. All right, Jimmy, take it away, buddy.
So
Thank you,
to
Snacks.
win, I have to hit the 25.
Pretty much.
Or the
Or tie the
5.
game. If you tie the game, we might be going to sudden death.
Well, I can't let David win, so I might as well just answer both of them.
Alright, you chose category number 10. Category number 10 is in Philosopher's Stone. You're back at it again. All right, let's see what the question is. All right, your question in the realm of Philosopher's Stone to Ty David. The question is, what chess piece does Hermione takes the place of in the chessboard chamber?
Ooh.
Hermione takes.
5.
She's a
4,
bishop.
3.
That is incorrect.
She's
Unfortunately,
queenside castle.
She's the rook.
The rook.
Yep.
That is correct.
Yep. Harry was the bishop.
So it comes down to this.
Sure,
No
that's
selling this.
Gotta answer this 5-pointer.
If you don't get the question right, David wins. If you get it right, you win the game.
This is fun.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
this is bullshit.
You chose category number 4, which is for Deathly Hallows, which includes both parts 1 and 2. Let me get to the question. In Deathly Hallows, your 5-point question. Voldemort murders... I'll read it again. Alright. Voldemort murders Hogwarts professor Charity Burbage during a Death Eater meeting. What does he mention is her specialty?
Muggle studies.
And your
winner!
Robert the Hobbit Parker with 31
Yeah, give it to
points.
Wow.
31 to take the win. A 2-point win for the Hobbit. Went down to the last 5-point question. I personally would not have it any other way. What about you, Jimmy?
Wow. It came to the last question. In a 4-way, going to the last question is awesome. And Drew, I'm sure he's pretty kicking himself right now. So, well, I'm curious to see what he has to say in his post-match interview.
Well,
sorry.
I think what really hit me more than anything else is knowing the Hobbit, knowing how well he does in the geek leagues all across the fan leagues. He actually missed 2 questions.
Which is I'm pretty sure that's the most question he missed in the match.
He missed more than 2 in this one.
Well, I mean, his direct questions he was asked. 3.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. He missed that 3rd one. That's right. 3 questions. All right.
Wow.
Well, we're going to have some post-match interviews, so we will be right back with those. All right, we're here with some post-match interviews after this excellent Harry Potter exhibition match. I am here with the 4th place finisher, technically knocked out, final score of 13 points, the Renegade Keith Kennedy. We asked you to come in and fill in this spot, man. You came in, and I think you did better than most people would think with a last-minute slide in. And how do you feel about your performance today, sir?
Look, it's absolutely bullshit. You give me 1 hour notice, I get just off a plane, land here, and you want me to go against the Hobbit? And then Elk, amazing performance, I commend him. Finally, a person who knows how to treat people well and answer questions. What an absolute hero. And Spaniard, I have to admit, I thought he was a complete idiot, but he performed well. But again, just a regular lowlife. He couldn't even answer that question? What's going on? He should have had round 2 down. If I had his category, it would have been all over. I would have been in the match, in the finals, and the Hobbit would be buried in the ground. I can guarantee it.
Well, solid smack talk there. Appreciate that good word for you. So, you came into this match late, as we said. We're not sure exactly how solid you are in Harry Potter because we didn't get to see you in the 3rd round. You got knocked out after round 2. You got kind of a tough category there. Any thoughts on what maybe you might have done a little differently?
Oh, without a doubt, I would have had every question in the last round sorted. Easily as anything.
Yeah, sometimes, man, the wheel can just kill you. And your fellow competitors today, you've praised and you've cajoled a little bit there. Moving forward, how do you expect these guys to do in their spectacular career?
Look, everyone knows that the Hobbit is great. He's going to go forward, he's going to take titles. Whether or not he does it here, we'll see. I'm hopefully going to stop him and make sure that I'm the first to claim that belt. Because I want it and you know I'm going for it. The Elk, absolutely amazing. He's not even a geek-tacular competitor. He's a singles competitor and he's going and taking on the Hobbit. What else can you say? This man knows how to study, he knows how to work, and he knows how to push it forward. And David, well, he's the commissioner of the singles. What is he even doing here? Do they even have geek movies in Spain?
Well, if they do, they're certainly not in the English language. Thank you for that spectacular interview. And we will certainly have more of these exhibition matches coming up. We'll look forward to you participating in, and we look forward to seeing you in the Geektacular and Singles division. All right. We're going to turn it over to my desk partner, Jimmy the Hazard Dairy, for his interview. Up next, the Elk.
All right, and we're back with Mr. Drew the Elk. Drew, how are you feeling about this loss you got?
You know what, Jimmy? You're a good man, but let me stop you right there. We know that there's only one man who can carry out an interview here in the movie trivia face-off, and that's me, the voice of the people, Andrew the Elk Kelk. I'll do the interview for you. How about this? Elk, how about that third round with 2 bullshit questions that you answered correctly anyway? You should have 8 more points. How you feeling? Oh, you know what? That's an insightful point. You're absolutely correct, Elk. I should have those 8 points. I should have Robert Parker down. I came into an exhibition match, a geek match, and a bunch of movies about kids being wizards, and I fought Robert Parker and David Garcia to the end, and you stole it from me. That's what happened in this match today. There's not enough challenges in the world to take this match and make it a fair fight. The truth is, in a fair fight, nobody can take out a man with knowledge like me. Am I perfect? No, but I'm as damn close as you're ever gonna get. Robert Parker, I'm not in geek. You should count yourself lucky because I'd be the man coming to take you out. Garcia, oh, maybe I should be using your rules. It's a translation thing. In Canada, they said simple. How about that one, David? Huh? You like that one? And how about the man who came in last minute, the only competitor at the desk worth giving some props to? He fought for it, and he came in here with no prep time at all. The renegade Keith Kennedy. There's a man who knows what he's doing. Oh, let's ask another question of the Elk. Oh, Elk, are you coming back? Are you going to be in the next exhibition match? You know what? That's a great question too, Andrew. I'm definitely coming back in the next exhibition match. I don't care what the category is because I can study, I can fight, and the next time you're not taking me down this easy. Robert Parker, congratulations on your little win, and I do mean little hobbit. Next time you come back in against me, it's over, brother. Jimmy, go ahead, take it back.
You heard it, man.
And we're back. Up next, the 3rd place finisher, the man who answered all 3 of his round 3 questions, scored the full 10 points to stay in contention during the match. He is David the Spaniard Garcia. All right, sir. How do you feel?
Honestly, I feel thrilled that I didn't came in 4th place. Like that's for me at first when I missed that first question. Yeah. I was like, okay, that's over.
I hear you, man. This is kind of a tough match, especially knowing against who you were going up against. 25 points still is nothing to be ashamed of.
25? I thought I had...
Oh, I'm sorry, 30. You were at 29. 29.
Okay.
My apologies. I read the wrong score total there.
That's okay. So, honestly, I hoped to bring Robert down in Harry Potter, and I was this close. This close.
Unfortunately, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, but yeah, as you said, I am the only person who got 10 points out of 10 in that 3rd round. Elk was super cocky with his performance, which honestly, a shout out to the Elk, not being a geek competitor, he performed amazingly. Honestly, I thought he had the 2nd place on lock. At one point, I thought he had the first one on lock, but I guess he stumbled.
He was certainly looking very strong. You as well look very strong. A 2-point loss to Robert the Hobbit Parker. That's something you can move forward with and say, you know what, I can hang tough with these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one thing I wanted to prove here, because as you know, I am a Geektacular competitor, and I have to say, Robert and I have been talking behind the scenes. So let's see how this result pays out in the future. I couldn't be surprised to see him and me sharing a ring in Geektacular in the near future, but I have to take care of Skywalker first.
That's right. You got to take care of other business. Eventually, you may end up seeing the Hobbit in the Geektacular League. A little bit of behind the scenes. Pull the curtain back to let you know what's going on. All right.
And I'm back. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to speak a word in this interview after Drew's pretty good interview right there with himself. And with the Hobbit, Robert Parker won the match on his last question. Robert, how do you feel about this win?
I feel good. I have, the last couple of weeks had a lot of stuff going on with work. I just started a new job, so I haven't had a ton of time to study, as not nearly as much as I would have liked. I watched one movie in prep for this match, and it was Crimes of Grindelwald. So I should have done a lot more. I didn't really have time to prep for this match as well as I would have liked to, but I'm still happy with how I finished. It shouldn't have gone to that last question. Last time I played an all Harry Potter match, it was a Full Metal call out. I missed one question. This time I missed two of my own questions, so now I have to punish myself and keep playing in Harry Potter matches until I go perfect. But hats off to everybody who played here today, Drew and David, and even Renegade, who came in here literally last minute. Like, you gotta hand it to him for doing that. But yeah, I feel good about this match. I was confident. It was way closer than I would have liked, but now I'm looking forward into the Geektacular division, obviously eyeing up that belt.
Any thoughts about facing David down the road?
I mean, if we end up facing him, then he'll just go down like the rest. That's pretty much how it goes when you face me in Geektacular. I'm already triple belted in Geek divisions in the fan leagues. I'd love to make it 4.
Good job. So you got 2 steals. I'm pretty sure that's the most you ever had in a match, ever in your Geek career. How did you feel about it?
Yeah, the steal game was weird because in round 2, everybody felt super confident going in, and then all of us missed a couple, 1 or 2 in our round. So that, when I missed my 2-pointer and Drew got it for the 2-point steal, I thought the match was over right then. And then, I have my 3-pointer, my chess piece question. I've written that question from Full Metal Geek before. I've used that question before. I just couldn't remember if it was her or Harry who had the rook. So those kind of things happen when you have a lot of categories that you're focusing on, like I do for Geektacular. I study every single one of those categories. There's a lot of information, and sometimes the recall just isn't there. Today, I'm glad it was when it needed to be, especially on like that 5-pointer.
I see. And final thoughts on that Drew interview we got before this? He called you out saying you should lose before if you face him down again. What do you think about it?
Drew's a little nutty. I'm happy to take on all comers, though. If he thinks he can step to me again, bring it on.
All right. Thanks for the interview, Albert. Let's go back to snacks.
All right, we're back here at the desk after those fantastic post-match interviews. Fairly complimentary. I did like the self-interview by the Elk. Of course, he is used to doing the interviews himself, not being interviewed. Good solid words from the champion today, Parker. So this was a good match. This is went down to the last question. This is the way we always want to see it. Lots of pressure, lots of tension, waiting for that last answer.
That is correct. I want to put it on the record. I'm pretty surprised David got his 5-pointer with the actor's name. We all know the actor's is not his trunk suit, so I'm really surprised he got it. And also Drew self-interviewing himself. Well, it cuts the work for me, so I'm all in for it.
Yeah, it helps sometimes when you do those kind of things. Post-match interview is not as easy to do as people think it is either.
You just have to ask questions, but I didn't have to do it, so...
Well, you got to ask the right questions, too.
Robert is a better deal than Andrew anyway, so... Oops.
Oh, any final thoughts on the match today?
I'm sorry, Canadian, all the way. Final thoughts on the match. Well, we saw Drew perform, I think, better than we expected since he's not a competitor in the Geektacular League. So him being the lead after the first round, getting a few questions right in round 2. So yeah, he had a good performance. The only reason he fell in 3rd place is because David got his 5-pointer right. So I feel pretty good about all people in the match performances.
Yeah, I think the Spaniard, the Renegade, and the Hobbit moving forward in their Geektacular division, they're going to be tough competitors across the board. Andrew's had a little bit of bad luck in his singles matches, but he's 1-1. He's going to have another singles match coming up, hopefully here before too much longer. See if he can extend that record out a little bit. Other than that, we've got the singles tournament coming up. It might have been started by the time this dropped. We'll find out, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm playing in the tournament. Hopefully, I'm going to have an opponent that is worthy of my competences.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know who that is, so...
Depending on how the bracket shakes out, you might have an easy match, you might not. We'll have to find out.
Hopefully it goes better than my last Geek match, because I got crushed.
That match will be coming out soon, too, as well. I want to give a big thank you out there to all the competitors today. Andrew the Elk, David the Spaniard, Robert the Hobbit, and Keith the Renegade. Harry Potter exhibition match. Give a big shout out, as always, to our behind-the-scenes team. Big shout out to you for writing the questions for this match, Jimmy. Plus the editors, the graphics people, the social media team, everybody that makes this league run. We just get up here and ask the questions and make ourselves look pretty for the rest of you. Hope you've enjoyed this match so far. Always, you face-off fanatics out there, share, like, subscribe, spread the word. Get in the fan league channels on the Schmodown Patreon. Get in there and talk smack and join us. If you want to get in, that's the place to do it. And we are also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page and group. We are the Movie Trivia Face Off. Come join us there and share in the community. And as always, be excellent to each other.